Hard to imagine life without them. We are addicted to our cell phones. There are more than 290 million different cell phone plans and 61.2 million smartphones in the United States across the nation. Now here's a new wave of faster cell phones that are bringing new services and, of course, new changes to your bill. What's that going to mean for your wallet? CBS News business and economics correspondent Rebecca Jarvis joins us with more. Good morning.
Hey, Harry.
So hundreds of millions of cell phones out there. How many different wireless providers are there?
There's about 160 different wireless providers, but the big four, the ones that we know and that 91% of this country is using right now, are AT&T, Sprint, Verizon, and T-Mobile.
Right. And how much is, say, the average bill?
The average bill, you're going to pay about $48.50 a month. But then when it comes to bill shock, there's 1 in 6 Americans on cell phone plans, about 30 million Americans who say they've experienced bill shock. And what that is, Harry, is when you get your cell phone bill and you get this unexpected charge on your bill and you're shocked because, wow, it just went through the roof. You're surprised you got it.
Yeah, your teenager gets the third phone and all of a sudden he's texting like mad. Now, when we look at the bill, help us understand what the bill is made up of.
So this is the important thing to consider, because when you get a cell phone bill, especially if you have one of these smartphones, what you're paying for are really 4 different things. First, you're paying for the talking. You're also paying for the texting, but then there's the data plan, and that's where you get wireless internet access, your email access. Data specifically is for that, and then fees.
Okay, so what is happening that's changing that's going to help us understand these charges better?
The big changes are in that data component, what you will pay for internet, wireless internet, as well as email use on your cell phone. Now the major providers are actually offering these more a la carte, as opposed to an unlimited wireless access. Instead, what they're saying is you can pay for as much internet as you use, just like you sort of pay for as much phone minutes as you use.
Like a utility.
Exactly. So instead, they're basically saying that there's more options for people, that you can choose a less expensive plan if you choose to use the internet less on your phone.
And the reason you're here is you're going to help us understand how to be smart about choosing that plan. What are the things we really need to keep in mind?
What you need to ask yourself is, what are you using your phone for? If you're using it for Facebook, if you're using it for your emails, if you're using it for your work emails, and then on top of that, you're using it to maybe listen to live music streaming off the internet, then you probably want to think about accessing one of the unlimited internet plans. If you're using it for less of that and you think you'll only check your email every once in a while, then you can go to a less expensive plan. Just one last point, Harry. The important thing here is if you use it more than the plan calls for, then in the same way that you pay over for using too many minutes, you're going to pay over for using too much internet.
So you caught me listening to my Brahms channel on Pandora. So what are there alternatives if you don't see what you're really looking for?
Prepaid phones are a great way to go. About 20% of the market is using them right now, and that just says you pay for it up front. There's no surprises on the back end.
And is the FCC driving all these changes?
Well, the FCC is actually attempting to make even greater changes, more transparency. The FCC.gov has a website. As a consumer, you can go there through December 27th and make a point about what you want, what you've experienced, because they're trying to put new rules into implementation, and if you write what you want, they'll try and do it.
Rebecca Jarvis, thank you so much.